Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons, the Transformers. Robots in disguise.
And we're back on that dropkick.
And we're back with Megatron doing the thing that no one expected him to and be evil.
Time to fix that. With just so many missiles.
Here we see him jobbing as hard as Starscream normally would.
Did he call him Blackhead?
I think he called him Blockhead,
Oh.
which makes just as little sense considering his head is a bucket.
Oh shit, I have to break a shield with a dash attack.
That's not how you break a shield wall.
Like that? Yeah, that'd probably break a shield wall.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he...
A rank.
Yeah, whatever. Fight don't stop till his butt hits the ground. Keep breaking.
So yeah, that's a thing.
The Earth has gotten some sort of erection. Yes.
Also, I love how Steel Tower is capitalized like a proper noun.
Yeah, that's the name.
It's not the name.
It's called Steel Tower. Man, that sounds like the name of a cheaper Transformer. One they released just to sell a repainted character.
Well, the fan favorite is called Erector.
Yeah, that makes about as much sense as I'd expect it to. Does he erect things?
Sort of. But the fandom has made fun of him for years.
No shit. You're telling me that a bunch of people who love Transformers have an immature sense of humor?
Yep. That's why at TFCon, one of the exclusives was a version of him called Shafter.
Of course it was.
And he sort of became the convention mascot.
Yeah, I can believe it. Look out, he's got the flash step. He's gonna Goku you.
Drop kicks.
Guys, we're getting our shit handed to us by Sidestep.
I'm gonna switch to the single sword because I think this one has the spin attack. Also, it's electrical.
Is it an EMP or is it just lightning?
It's just lightning.
Lightning element. Come on, finish him. Finish him!
Now he's running.
Coward!
Don't worry, I stopped him.
Go ahead. Oh no, our brothers. We must treat them with respect. Oh, they do not have a name? Kill them all.
Actually, you do get to, like, kill some named characters.
Permadeath or just beaten for the weak?
Sort of permadeath. But they took a, like, there's a weird thing where the Insecticons have the actual Insecticons' names, but they're mooks. So there's, like, a ton of them. Which is accurate to the comics, but not the G1 continuity, which confuses me, because this is, like, G1 stylized.
You said a whole bunch of words, and I'm not sure if any of them actually meant anything, or if you're just fucking with me.
I could probably just be fucking with you.
Right now, you could tell me that there's a Transformer who actually has a drill for a penis, and I would believe you.
I don't think there is.
Now, the
And,
fact
like,
that you...
I know a thing or two about Transformers.
The fact that you can't confirm one way or the other is not good.
Hey, Japan had, like, exclusive control over the Transformers from the late 80s to the early 90s.
And what did they do with it? They turned everyone into pedophiles.
Oh, you're thinking of KISS players. Which
Yeah,
was
I won't let
entirely
you.
Japan.
I won't let you stop thinking about it. God knows I'm not letting that die. It's kind of like how I periodically check
I
this.
swear to God, there's a spin attack. Oh, there it is.
You gotta mash your XXX and your YYY.
Okay, it's 3 X's and 1 Y. Okay.
Your XXX and your Y. What was I gonna say?
Ah.
I'm never gonna let that die. Sort of like I plan to never let the Space Jam website go down.
Yeah, everyone checks it at least once a year.
Yeah. You gotta make sure it's still up. I check it once every 3 months. Because if it ever goes down, I know that they're not making Space Jam 2 with the barkening.
The barkening?
Barkin' Black.
Why the barkening?
Because for the longest time, there was a joke that...
Is it gonna be Charles Barkley?
Yeah, it was gonna be like the sequel is gonna have Charles Barkley in it.
Well, weren't they, wasn't there gonna be a sequel with, like, some contemporary basketball player?
You know, I don't know. The ones I had always heard was it was Barkley. Man, I'm surprised we never played Charles Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaijin on this channel.
Hey, you should add a yet to the end of that sentence.
Yet. Yet is good. I remember showing my friend that game and he didn't believe it was real. He thought I had programmed it just to fuck with him. Which is flattering.
Considering how good that game is.
Yeah. How good and bad. Like, it's one of those games that has no right to be anywhere near as good as it is, because half of the quality of that game is, like...
Hilarious?
I was gonna say, it's like bad, DeviantArt fan fiction levels.
Yeah, S-rank.
Like, it's like DeviantArt sprite comic levels of fucked up. The only thing is it's actually played off for laughs, so it works.
And it has a really good story to it.
Oh yeah, no, totally. The
And,
chaos
like,
dump.
really deep lore.
So
Space Jam is considered its official prequel.
Yeah. So for anyone out there who hasn't played it yet, fucking play Shut Up and Jam Gaijin. And its sequel.
Gaiden.
Whatever.
And its sequel, Shut Up and Jam, The Revenge of Kukulane.
Yep. Oh god. Oh man. So in the Metal Gear 4, which we can't play on this channel because my laptop won't run that shit.
Your laptop won't run Metal Gear 4?
Sorry, 5.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
So I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
like, that's
Well, okay.
a bad sign.
I know my laptop can run the beginning. That's as far as I got because I don't want to burn my fucking PC down. I know I have a good computer up that it can run it, but that's not going anymore. Anyway. So in Metal Gear 5, there's a couple tapes in there. And in the later game, the best fucking tapes are Miller and Code Talker having serious discussions about hamburgers. And holy shit, that's the greatest story arc ever. Because in proper Metal Gear fashion, there is a legitimate implication that Miller may have invented McDonald's.
Because he was trying to make good burgers for Code Talker?
Yeah. Because Code Talker was like, Code Talker did a whole bunch of weird science to himself, as is common in Metal Gear.
Yeah, didn't he, like, not have to eat or something?
Yeah, because he, okay, how much do you care about spoilers?
I know everything about Code Talker and...
Okay, you know that he's full of parasites then, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so in complete realism for Metal Gear, the parasites mean he doesn't have to eat anymore, because shut up. Anyway, because, you know Kojima doesn't care about reality.
Yeah.
Wow, that didn't look great. Anyway, so, he doesn't have to eat anymore.
I'm gonna skip the side mission that's right there.
And, what Miller and him start talking about is how, like, he doesn't have to eat, but he still does anyway, because food is culture. And...
Food is kind of culture.
Yeah. And Miller pretty much gets onto a tirade about how hamburgers are the greatest thing ever. And, fucking Code Talker's just like, what's a hamburger? And Miller's just like, oh.
I have to teach him about burgers. I have to make him play Burger Time.
Yeah. And thus Miller begins trying to make the perfect burger for Code Talker. And what proceeds to happen is just... First he tries to cook it the good old-fashioned home style. That doesn't work. Then Code Talker's just like, no man, don't you know? Taste is based on chemicals. And Miller, almost word for word, copies, what's his name? Revolver Ocelot's speech about the war. Like how, the world needs wars. And effectively just goes on a rant about how burgers are, like, the greatest thing ever. And eventually, he's like, that's it, you're absolutely correct. Whenever I was a kid, the burgers I liked weren't homemade. They were the
Terrible processed ones.
the terrible processed fast food burgers. That's it. So the next time he comes, he makes a burger that's just loaded with preservatives and chemicals. And Code Talker's just like, this is the most delicious thing ever.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck. And so the implication is like, he starts describing how he's going to make a restaurant and sell these burgers. And the long short of it is pretty much the McDonald's. McMiller's.
Fuck. I keep missing the fucking dodge on that.
Oh, you're getting wrecked. So yeah. So then he's like, fucking... That's the secret. Peace Talker was actually a scheme to make the greatest hamburger.
God fucking
You
damn
can't
it.
have a retort if he didn't say something first, side job.
Shut up. Quit calling him side job.
No, you sidestep.
He's jazz hands. Yeah, kick that tank's ass.
He's, I don't know, fucking side bitch. Anyway. And, yeah. Fucking, just a whole bunch of great shit comes out of the idea that Miller may have probably invented McDonald's.
Nice.
Oh god, what else was there that was fucking hilarious about that sequence? Oh god, someone actually edited it to make it sound like, the burger was so good, Code Talker had sex with it.
Oh god, what?
I'll show you that one later, because, oh god, that was
Shit, I think he
fucking
got
great.
away. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't kill him before he made it. Oh well.
This exact spot, for no reason.
And
Yep.
now you're surrounded by Autobots.
Why did he...
Cage match.
Cage match, why? Why, Megatron? Literally, why?
So that I could do this?
Megatron, this was an explicitly bad idea. Like, you're famous for not being the most tactical genius in the galaxy, but, like, this is explicitly a bad idea. Didn't work for Vulcan, and he conducts electricity with psychic powers. What fucking chance do you have?
Well, unfortunately for you, Jay, this is not Metal Gear, this is
No.
Transformers. Where shit doesn't have to make sense because it was a Saturday morning children's cartoon from the 80s.
Hold the fucking phone. Are you trying to tell me that you think Metal Gear makes fucking sense?
I'm trying to tell you it makes slightly more sense in a geopolitical sense.
You're technically correct, the best kind of correct.
What I'm saying is that the events of Metal Gear could have possibly occurred in an alternate timeline.
Where
Whereas this...
nanomachines and parasites work in ways that they don't. Like how Vamp uses nanomachines to run across water. Somehow.
Ah, C rank, lame.
You might as well have just failed.
No, but I mean, like, the plot makes sense. In a way. Like, A follows B.
Anyway.
Jay made a waffling gesture with his hands, which I
Yeah.
can't entirely refute. But,
Nanomachines, son.
fair enough.
Alternate reality, my ass. Metal Gear couldn't have. The first game was pushing it with fucking psychic soldiers and giant robots.
Yeah, fair enough. And fucking Decoy Octopus, who drains out his own blood to replace it with his victims.
Somehow. Metal Gear made more sense when they didn't try to hide it. It was just fucking magic.
So you mean, Snake Eater.
Yeah. Oh shit, how does Vulcan shoot lightning? I don't know, magic. See, if Vulcan was in a later game, it would have been nanomachines.
Pretty much.
Because they're a little bit too busy being worthless.
In the comics, the Insecticons were actually, like, super geniuses.
But, okay. And what did they do?
What they did was they found a way to hack all the Autobots' communications all at the same time, which fucked up everything across the galaxy for the Autobots.
Well, fair enough.
Wow!
Wow.
Why can't I hit this?
You know, at this point, why don't you just save yourself the embarrassment and pass them?
There it goes. Because they're a combat, and if I don't do all of them, I won't end with a good rank.
Boo-hoo.
Also because the combat is the good part of PlatinumGames.
This is true. Really, it's the only part that matters. Actually,
Fuck.
for the longest time, there's currently a rumor that they're planning on making a JoJo Platinum Games.
I would play the shit out of that.
Someone pointed out something to me about that makes me kind of question it now.
What's that?
Namely, the idea of JoJo is all about one-on-one hype fights, not about beating up mooks, which is Platinum's thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, the only character who you could beat up mooks for was the first Dio, because he had that, like, army of zombies.
Yeah. From before stands were a thing.
Yeah. I mean, the second you throw stands into it, there are no mooks. Because there's not that many stand users.
There aren't enough tarot cards / rock bands in the world.
Yeah. And because every stand user has to be garish and, like, a big deal. And so that's why it's unfortunate, because as fun as that would be, it would not work. It wouldn't
Okay.
be JoJo.
So now I have to fight the Constructicons individually.
Well, 2-on-1.
Whatever, you know what I mean.
Alright, we'll see you next time, folks.
Bye, everyone.
Transformers.